Hey guys, well, I'm astounded. I'm absolutely bloody flabbergasted by it all. I've dialed it all in the front, off the gearbox or off the transmission. We have 4.5 degrees of angle, which, say in the camera there, if you can look at it, this is exaggerated, but that's about where we have it, 4.5 that way. Then when I checked the nose of the diff, we had 5 degrees that way. So we're talking 9.5 degrees difference. So we've had the gearbox running like that. It's on that slight angle, as it, you know, when you see engines and gearboxes sitting in there, always on that sort of angle. 4.5 degrees. And then the nose of the diff was actually shooting the other way, nosed down 5 degrees. So you add that up, that's total at 9.5 degrees of a different angle. Now, I'm surprised. It's a nasty vibration, but I'm surprised that with that amount of difference front to rear, it actually wasn't worse. Anyway, what I did, guys, I hope you can see it in the camera, I measured from the concrete down to underneath the diff before I raised it up, which was giving me 476 millimetres. To get the correct angle back here again at my 4.5 was, that's how close I got it. I had to lift it to 490 millimetres. That's unbelievable. I'm just blown away how much, guys, that putting these 9-inch diffs in, lowering the car down, changes the pinion angle on them. I tell you what, there'd be thousands of guys running around, because it is quite a common swap putting these 9-inch diffs in, and everyone wants to lower their cars, having these troubles. Now, putting those McDonald's adjustable arms in is a bit of a band-aid really, because it will correct your pinion angle, but every time your suspension goes up and down, you're still going to run into that trouble. But saying that, I reckon that would have pretty much not fixed it, but improved it significantly over the setup that I had. But what I'm doing here, guys, by lifting the arms up, getting them nice and level again, is the ultimate. And yeah, and that's the road I'm sort of going down, to completely eradicate it. And what it's going to do too, guys, it's going to relax the suspension too, because there was a lot of binding going on with articulation. It was really fighting against itself, having that horrible angle. You know, as far as handling goes, it wasn't doing me any favours. So I'm going to get in under the car. I'm going to show you guys how I set up the angle. I've only got a 1200mm, it's my builder's level. It's a digital one, and I just use a square off it, and I've got it sort of, yeah, that's how you sort of, for me anyway, get it worked out. But I'll show you guys anyway. But I can't believe, guys, the difference, how the diff was just dropped down. It was unbelievable. What I've gone and done, I've got a nice 600mm square, and I've got the digital level, which I've set on the degrees on it, and that's how I've phased it. Well, I've got it all sort of dialed in. And I've just come off the yoke, and what have we got now? I've got 4.5, 4.4, 4.5. So I'm really happy with that, guys. I've got that within a point. of a degree, a tenth I would have said of a degree, and that's how I do it. It's pretty easy. I've got a yoke slipped into the gearbox on the other end, and I've cut the ring off it so I can go into the saddle part of it where the universal sits in there, and that's how I've got my gauge. But yes, that's unbelievable, folks. I can't believe that. That's how bad it was for 20 odd years. Incredible. Well, I'm very stoked because I'm fixing it for once and for all. I'll go in under there and I'll show you. I've got the arm mounted off the diff, so I've done a little bit. Ugh. I ended up reinforcing, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I ended up reinforcing the bar, the rod, a little bit more onto the bracket. I just felt the welds wasn't quite enough for me, and you know, I've got one on the top to a piece of rod, and that really strengthens it up. Yeah, so let's have a little quick look inside and see how much length I've got poking through the back of the... Yeah, look at that. Oh, there you go, folks. Well, that's where she's going to sit. I may have to trim a little bit off it, maybe a couple of inches off the pipe. But now you've got the gist of it, guys. Yeah, like I said in the last vid, check a bit more out of this, lower it down so it's nice and flat, make up some nice bracketry to come out and around. We put the what do you call it, the rose joint on, and yeah. But that's where it wants to sit, guys. So yeah, no, stoked. Alright, I've got it all phased in now, dialed in the diff, and even looking at it now, the diff's on that nice angle. It's poking up beautifully. Yeah, look at that, you can see it in the camera. God! So anyway, I had to lift it 26 millimeters, the nose of that diff, off that part there, 26 mil, so a fraction over an inch to lift it. Now the beauty of it is, guys, when I get a full load of fuel in, going over humps and bumps, it's not gonna carry on like that now. It's just gonna run on a beautiful same plane. Oh, I'm wrapped. I'm really stoked, guys. All right, well, little update. I'll pop one up soon. Catch you later.